I'm not ready.
You wake up in the middle of the night.
No, I don't.
To your internal agent buzzing. You can tell it's Axel calling.
What?
Check your stock.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna pull it up.
Minus 170%. As you look at the general stocks, though, you realize this isn't just targeting you. SNH, minus 95%. Tri-X, minus 150%. Voltaic, minus 95%.
I left the voice call because, acting like I'm just done. I quit.
Oh,
I didn't hear any of that. So, hold on. Minus
170. All of it.
So, okay. SNH.
Minus 95%.
Tri-X.
150. Minus 150.
It's the fucking bank.
Voltaic, minus 95. Healing Hands, minus 50.
Well, is it not frozen?
You can see, even though it is frozen, it is minus 50. Cypher, minus 130. And Divine, minus 70. Looking at both your personal accounts, you, Ava, separate financing accounts that you would have had through various, setups, everything has been drained to a flat zero.
So I'm at $0.
Yep.
Who is behind this?
I've spent the last hour trying to figure that out. Figure out who has the money and where to go from there. So let me get you up to speed. First thing, not just us. Everyone's money has been taken from what I can tell. All stocks zeroed out might lead you to think it was just against corporations. It wasn't. Everyone from the slum dwellers to the politicians have been hit by this, as far as I can see. At least one person has all the money. Probably more. No more split than... probably less than a dozen split between them. I got a call from Chuck Murray shortly after everything began. Said he was called Squiggle.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I know him as
Tracer Tong the second.
Yes.
He said he was called by Jackal, one of Hijack's men. Jackal seems to have orchestrated the attack, and he bragged about it to Chuck, rubbing it in his face for refusing to be their driver. Chuck managed to goad him into mentioning Lapis, the fixer, and apparently this was orchestrated by him. Don't know if that's the full truth. Don't know if Jackal was lying. But it's a lead.
So you got this directly from Chuck?
Yes.
I trust him.
The dummy bank heist earlier was a resounding failure, but apparently it was faked for the cameras, or they learned something and went back, performed the real heist later, approximately 11 p.m., about an hour and a half ago. 2 of the 5 are now in prison, the first being Gregory Geiger, former Healing Hands doctor, the second being Summer Valentine, known on the streets as a joy toy named Bubblegum. According to our police informants, Geiger was only involved in the failed heist, refused to take part in the actual one, but he knew about it, didn't report it. Bubblegum was involved in the heist, but before anything truly began, the other 3 knocked her out. Both corroborate Jackal being the ringleader, though neither of them knew of any connection between Lapis or anyone else. That leaves 5 possible people for more information. Jackal himself, the driver who replaced Chuck, a man named Andre, who was also a former employee of Hijack, and a netrunner by the name of Calypso, with a C, not our escapee. I can't find any information on her real alias. Could just be outside, or she could be from outside the city, could have found a way to delete her records, all official identity. The last 2 would be Lapis and Frank Taggart. Haven't been able to contact either of them. Obviously, we have our suspicions of Lapis. Frank could be involved.
I'm going to loop in the other CEOs.
Before we get there, let me finish this real quick. The city is beginning to light itself on fire again. There's a possibility of security going AWOL and even turning on us. Alright. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my alarm, and it plays a random Spotify song. It's really fitting that it decided to play that one during this. There's a real possibility of our security going AWOL or even turning on us. So I've locked down the building, the skyscraper, and I've limited access to higher floors to specific approved members. As for your mansion guards, I'm unsure of their reliability. I'd recommend turning on security.
I'll do that.
Finally, I've sent TNN a picture of Jackal. His face will be everywhere, and chaos in the city might increase with it, but I'm hoping it'll force him out of hiding. They haven't pushed the story yet. If you give the okay, Toddy will.
Do it.
Good.
Get me the Arasaka agents.
All right. Moment passes. All right, they're on the line.
Where is our money? Find it. Everyone's.
You are wishing for this to be our top priority? More than what we're currently working on between Voltaic and Tri-X?
The entire city is without money. There will be nothing for Arasaka to come into. This is your new priority. Find out who has our money so I can take them down.
Very well. We will begin. Make a note of that real quick to make sure I don't forget that.
No, I want it in an hour.
It's, just want to make sure I don't forget it in any other notes that I make.
I'm going to loop in the other CEOs.
All right.
I'm going to do like a group call, see who picks up.
All right. You see, the very first one to pick up will be Alexi, Tri-X. Then Fang. And then last one is Martin.
Evening, gentlemen, or good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
You've seen what's going on?
Oh, before that. Good morning. She says, good morning. And the last one. Morning.
You all right?
You recognize the one who's coughing to be Martin, Voltaic. I wish I could say I was. I'm sitting here in a pool of my own blood. Not gonna make it, I don't think. Ronin got me. I think I know which one of you sent her. No hard feelings. It's business. I get it. Doubt it matters anymore. But I'm transferring Voltaic to you. Good luck getting your money back. See y'all in hell. Jumbres. At that moment, you can see his line disconnects, and immediately you get an alert of a number of new things being connected to your data fortress.
Oh my god.
So you now have access to Voltaic resources, which financially at the time is zero. But asset-wise, vehicles, things like that.
Well, I can tell you that was an unexpected part of this call. I was calling purely on the stock market crash. All of our money is gone. Everyone.
We have noticed.
I have informants who believe Lapis is involved. And if Lapis is involved, I believe Frank Taggart is involved.
What is it that you are proposing?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what there is to propose. We need to determine who really did this. And frankly, we need to get every citizen their money back. Not even our businesses. Yes, that's important. But this city is going to crumble if we don't resolve this. I'm using this as a brainstorm.
Well, I will leave everything to your capable hands. As far as I'm concerned, my position is still secure. No matter what happens, water and food will continue to flow. I will make necessary cutoffs to ensure that stability remains. But again, my position has always been secure.
You're not looking so secure with a minus 95% stock drop.
Money is temporary. The real question is who controls the gold. Of course, since the government removed the gold standard, food becomes that commodity. Water, electricity. Anyone who tries to turn on me will risk destroying everything.
No one can pay for it now anyway.
Oh, well, I guess that means I'll just have to offer it for free temporarily. I have the utmost faith in your capabilities of retrieving our money. Besides, I know I didn't hire the Ronin. So whichever one of you two did can get bent. She disconnects.
Always fucking hated her.
Do not speak highly as though you are better.
I never said I was better.
I informed you that Arasaka was detected in the city. I know it was you.
How's that?
Your bodyguard was in the escort with them.
That's news to me.
Roll a deception.
All right, one sec.
Or an acting in this case. Or roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Persuasion or acting, whichever of the two.
Which one is that? Where's that under social?
You can act as though the money is so dangerous to the city, which, to be fair, it is. But Arasaka is equally as dangerous.
And how is that?
If they get a footing in this city, you and I cease to exist. Do you truly think a megacorp will allow us to thrive? The entire principle behind this city has been built on the fact that we keep them out. Your father knew that.
My father didn't know shit.
Right.
It's time this city really lives up to the name of it. Transcend. Get to a new level. We all agreed to this competition. If we really wanted to live on the values of this city, none of us would have agreed to the idea of one leader running this as a CEO. So don't act like you're all for it as well. One CEO wouldn't make this better than all of us. It was better when we were all running our individual aspects. Before this fucking competition. I'll say this. I think so far you're one of the only ones that hasn't done something stupid. But for all I know, I'm completely wrong with that. So don't act like you're innocent, or better than me either.
I did not bring Arasaka into this city.
And I didn't bring them either.
Right. You may lie to me however you wish. Your word is no longer matter.
Good luck out there.
And same to you, old friend. Actually, I'm going to change that. And same to you, comrade.
And I'm gonna hang up before he can.
All right.
I'm gonna call back Axel though, because it would have hung up on him too.
All right. Sir.
Get me to Mr. Arasaka.
1
I
second.
can't remember.
What was it?
Nothing.
I'm going to pull up the guy's name again.
God, I have not spent a single improvement point this entire fucking time. I just forget they exist.
Fucking, why don't I have this name tracked in your long-term memory?
You have a long-term memory notes.
Yeah, I have a list of long-term remember notes. I don't have this guy's fucking name in there. Give me 1 second to find it.
By chance is Squiggle awake?
In real life?
Yep.
Maybe.
I'm about. One of two things is about to happen. It depends on this conversation. Because there's something I'm going to propose to Arasaka that might change the game forever.
Arasaka coming in with Netrunners. That's before that.
Let me see if I can find it in my notes too.
You remember what day it was that you made the deal?
The 11th. Oh no, the 10th.
That was someone who you talked to once. I don't remember if it was the same guy.
It would have been the same guy I talked to in the past because he's the one who connected me to the CEO,
Okay.
like the owner.
Okay, yeah. Then that's who. Okay. So you asked Axel to reach out?
I'm reaching out, but I want Axel on the line. I'm calling him, and if he doesn't answer, I'm spamming the fuck out of him.
All right. So are you calling Mr. Takamoto or are you calling Arasaka CEO?
I would be calling both, but most likely my connection, Takamoto.
Yeah.
Who then?
All right. You make the call to Arasaka. You recognize Mr. Takamoto gets on the line. Good morning, Mr. Grimes.
It's not a good morning. Have you seen what's happening here?
I'm afraid I have not.
Everyone's money is gone. Not the CEOs. Every citizen, from the lowest of slums to the highest of highs. Do you want Arasaka in here?
Yes.
Now is your time. I ask for one. I have one thing I need from you, and this city will be yours.
Go ahead.
I don't care who you have to kill or take down to have this city. You leave me, Ava, Chuck / his new identity, and Axel, fine. This city can be yours. Save this city from crumbling.
We have a force coming in tomorrow to address New Dawn. It sounds as though things have escalated.
I believe the bank has taken all of our money in plans to hold this city for ransom. The bank controls everything. This city is going to crumble in the next 24 hours.
Well, unfortunately, we cannot send someone that quickly. Not a force capable of addressing every concern that you are expressing. But I can bolster the force we send tomorrow.
You have my full support to do whatever you need to do. Do we have a deal on the 4 names? That will be safe.
Ava, Ludwig, Axel, and Chuck/Tracer. Very well. Considering the gravity of this situation, I feel as though it is prudent for me to offer you what you originally reached out to me for. You wanted immortality. If you leave the city now, flee from this burning wreckage, take those individuals with you, should you wish. We will copy your brain, your digital profile. We shall make you a construct, as you originally requested. But should we enter the city tomorrow, and things go south and we are unable to reach you, understand it may be too late.
Where can we meet you?
You will have to take an aerodyne out of the city.
I would have access to those now, right? With Voltaic.
You also have a personal one for your HQ.
Okay.
I warn you, the process will take time. There is a very real... I'm kind of going into Russian on accident when I do this.
You're fine. You're good.
There is a very real chance you will not return in time to save your corporation. But we can ensure the safety of those you bring with you. And perhaps a new employment can be found in Arasaka, in the new regime of the city once we take hold.
I'm going to say, Axel, I won't force you to do anything.
I'll need to think about it.
Think about it. Get back to me.
I am transferring you the coordinates of where to go now. Take an aerodyne, arrive there, emerge with no weapons. We will take you to a secure facility to secure your soul. To secure your soul.
Well, I don't know if that needs to be a part of it, but we will meet you regardless. We can talk more details on the aspects of that later. I'm going to make a call, and I'm going to call Chuck, and I have confirmed Squiggle's awake, and he's getting up.
Okay. So, metagame. What will happen here is there is a very real chance that you will not return to the sessions. This will be akin to a character's death as far as recordings go.
That's fine. You can. I'm gonna propose this, and you can give the same information to Squiggle. But I'm ensuring my goddamn safety.
Yeah, I was excited for this episode.
I want to tell you, metagame. If that wasn't an option, I was going to tell them to nuke the city and build it back up. I want if I'm dying, everyone is dying. This game ends with me.
That's fair.
I could still do that. Oh well, my god.
You don't possess a nuke, but you could try and talk them into doing it, yeah.
That's what I'm going to try to do. So you wake up to a mushroom cloud outside. Game over.
You see a bright flash. What's the...
I've never heard the name. What is it, Greg? The guy who got arrested?
Gregory Geiger, yeah. I don't think you've interacted with him at all.
Is that Victor?
Maybe.
It's the one person I don't even know who the fuck it is.
You also haven't interacted with a couple of the other people that were said, I believe.
No, there was like the bubblegum girl.
Could be her.
True.
Or Andre Stamatin. Well, I'm going to say, so Axel and Ava both arrive inside as a little bit of time goes by, as you're essentially contemplating the possibilities. They're going to talk with you a little bit about this before you make that decision to address things. Whatever you choose, I'll go with you. Will they be securing my soul as well?
We can talk about it. All right, now I don't have a whole lot of leverage without money. but I'm sure it could be discussed for sure.
If you offer them the city, you've got leverage.
It's true.
Something else to think about, though. If what I understand about this program is true, that body won't suffice.
What do you mean?
You're gonna have to bring them your real body to make a copy of it.
That's the body that will be leaving with us.
Okay. Just making sure that that's aware. All right, at that point, you got to call Chuck.
All right.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Have you found out?
Yep.
Yeah, last session.
There's a decision that you need to make real quick, and so I'm gonna be giving you a call.
I'm on my way.
So you have not fallen asleep as of yet. You made the call last night to Axel.
Yep.
No
roll 20.
And you're essentially still staying up. You know, you've maybe, I can't remember if you went back to sleep after that, kind of struggling as you're kind of going in and out of the haze of waking up. This is when this call is going to arrive. So, Ludwig makes a call. You see him pop up on your agent. What are you going to do?
I'll answer it. The man himself? The hell?
See, it's about 12:30 a.m. as well.
Dang. Alright. Yeah, I'll answer
I guess
it.
at this point about 12:45.
Thank you for the information to Axel.
Yeah, I hope it was of good use.
I don't think any of this is of good use, but it gives us an idea of where things are happening. I need you to understand you have a decision to make, and you have 15 minutes to make it. This city is crumbling. This city is going to fall. There is no one safe. I'm giving you an opportunity to live. We're leaving in 15 minutes.
I'll like lean up out of bed, turn around and look above my bed and look at that rubber ducky, and I'll just say, well, I've got no binds anymore.
That sounds so depressing. What happened? Rubber ducky, you're not one.
Be just one moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is Axel on this call as well?
Well, it would be on speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, it is depressing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod at it and say, well, got no binds anymore.
Meet me in my office.
I'm on my way.
All right.
So, do you want to explain before he commits to this fully what this means?
Before he commits to this fully, there's one other thing that's going to happen to him right here. So I'm going to mute you real quick, Ludwig.
Okay, I gotta go piss
I'm
anyway.
gonna die.
All right. You're getting ready. Let me go over to your maps so I'm recording this.
All right.
All right. So you are getting ready. Getting all your stuff together, anything that you might need as you're ready to go on in with him on this mission. Then you receive a call. Chuck receives a call.
Whoa.
Andre.
Oh. You know what? Last time I didn't answer a call, I ended up not being good, so I'll give it an answer.
Hey, man.
What's up? You good?
Yeah. Better than I've been in a long time. I was the driver who replaced you.
Oh.
I was involved in the heist for the money. Jackal's pissed off at you.
Yeah. I guess I fucked up things with him.
Maybe.
With you too, probably.
You haven't done anything to wrong me.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was like moving the mic closer.
Sounded like a balloon being released of air.
Yeah. It's squeaky as hell.
Listen, I'm doing better than I've been in a long time. Got enough money that I'm gonna take girlfriend and the kid, get somewhere safe, retire. Jackal
hear.
isn't in this for the money, though. He's in this for the thrill. And he's not done with the thrill yet. He's pissed that you betrayed him.
Mm.
He's also pissed at another one who refused to involve himself in the heist, but less pissed at that one. You, from what it sounds like, he's targeting your family. I'm getting ready to pack up and leave, so this might be the last time that we ever see each other. But I just wanted to make sure that we went out as chums. Giving you the heads up. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Hangs up.
Dang. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know where the fuck they are.
So now to reveal the meta information of if you go with Ludwig as well, there's a very real chance you will not return during this campaign. Chuck could return at a later time, perhaps, but it will essentially be the end of you during this story.
Is Chuck a bitch?
And there's a chance you could return as well after based on decisions, but I'm letting you know that is a possibility.
See, from where I'm thinking, my family already left the city, I thought. I don't know.
Yeah, you know they've moved. Did
They've
they leave the
moved.
city? Did they move somewhere else in the city? You don't know.
I don't. How would I feel? Fuck. I think Chuck's a bitch. I think Chuck's a bitch. He's a dead. Oh fuck.
You'd feel the pressure kind of beginning to get to you, and you know, in times like this, there's always one thing you can turn to help you make the right decision.
The vodka.
Being an alcoholic, I feel like that might influence your decision.
Oh, definitely. I grabbed the rubber ducky and put it next to the bottle, and then I'm gonna make my decision after some swings.
All right, roll a resist drugs check.
Right.
Let's see if this influences things. You also know, remember, that you are approaching the edge in terms of humanity, so you are also more apathetic. So to the plight of your family, that might influence things.
That will influence. That definitely.
And
now that you.
The beer hits you, and with the stress in your head, it hits you pretty quickly. There is not resisting this. It is making your head swim. Emotion is running high, but apathy is also running high.
I just got the bad ending.
In this moment, you need to choose.
I grabbed this rubber ducky. Set it down and turn away. Walk towards the door. And then I'll take the bottle with me. Fuck.
And you make your way to your car?
Fucking yep.
And you make your way.
I don't want to do this.
And you make your way to Ludwig?
But with the app. Yeah.
All right.
This is the wrong decision. I know it is, but I still have to do it. This is the wrong decision. Fuck. Hitting the swerves. Dodging all the homeless people in the street now.
I'm going to have you roll one driveland vehicle check as the drink is affecting you. Let's just make sure you can maintain control as this is going.
Wouldn't this be like the worst ending? If I just like horribly
Or all the nat 1, get them exploding critical to a -10.
or good.
All right. You make your way, as you've been directed by a text by Axel to go to the mansion, not to the skyscraper.
Oh.
You pull up to the gate. You get allowed in. You knock on the door. And Axel lets you in.
I walk in.
Welcome to Casa de Grimes. We're leaving the city. You ready?
Guess so.
My real body is going to be the one leaving.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave my dummy body at the office to tell it to go back and act as CEO.
All right. So your real body is also, you know where it is.
Yeah.
So there are two ways of getting it here. There's emergency
Yes.
protocol, or you could go to where it is. What are you
I
doing?
want emergency protocol, baby.
Oh shit!
Okay, are you doing this while he's on his way over? Or are you doing it now that he's arrived?
It arrived. It doesn't matter now.
All right, well, okay, so we'll say it's triggered while you're still outside. So, Chuck, you're going to see what happens, essentially. You hear the sound of a pop in the distance. As you look over, you can see at the top of Akuma Industries skyscraper, the roof has just blown up. And suddenly something launches out like a rocket, coming straight towards the mansion. This is when you're outside, like right outside the mansion.
Shit.
You can see it's coming straight down. As Axel's opened the door, he says, "Don't worry. That's planned." Comes in,
Gonna nod.
straight to the mansion, slams through the door. Or not through the door. Slams through the roof and goes into this back room back here. All right.
I'm going to come through. Good to finally.
So when you step out, remember, you're in like a tube. You're super fucking weak. You can't just walk out.
Oh, right.
You need to have help.
Get his wheelchair. Not even that, probably.
It's good to meet you.
He grabs you, brings you out.
Finally. My love.
Ooh.
It's good to see you. The real you. Up in action again.
Shall we go?
Yes. The Aerodyn's on its way. I'll make sure it took off just before the explosion happened.
I'm going to, on my agent real quick. Axel, I'm going to be sharing a screen with him. Is that even a possibility?
We can do that now.
Sure.
Cool. I'm transferring all Akuma and Voltaic, because fun fact, I now own Voltaic
Oh.
as of, well, midnight. And I'm transferring them to SNH.
Oh. Okay. Let me make a note of that before I forget.
Jeez.
So Akuma and Voltaic ownership. Going
With a
to
note?
SNH.
With a note saying, Tri-X sent the Ronin.
The Ronin. I know that guy. Girl.
Guy? I was like,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
Girl.
the big twist.
I'm the Ronin.
that'd be dope.
I would be dope in it.
Oh yeah, Manticore. If I'm using the wrong term, I apologize for that. It might be Manticore instead of Aerodyn. The healing hands one is an Aerodyn.
Just ruined my immersion.
You just ruined my cyberpunk experience?
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
think I'm gonna have to leave, guys, actually.
So it goes down and lands. Says, "All right, We're all ready.
I can drive that.
Be my guest.
Oh, I didn't say that. That was out of character.
You legit can. I don't care. You're the driver.
Yeah. This entire Chuck is pretty much like blankly kind of. He seems more out of it than usual, but shit's going down in the city.
You have no idea what's about to happen.
Sure don't. Anyways, I'm gonna hop in there.
They put you in Ludwig. Chuck, you climb on in. Go ahead and roll a drive flying vehicle.
Oh hell
Drive
yeah!
air vehicle.
I'll turn my GM rolls off.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it'll matter much for me, but
You missed my really cool. Okay, not bad. That's
I
pretty
would
good
love
actually.
if you got the exploding critical -10, so you rolled
Oh
like
my
a
god,
fucking,
we all just die.
roll like a fucking 2 in total.
Yeah, just ruin the series. We all definitely 2 out of the player characters die.
You can see as it's getting ready to take off, the other body climbing in, not that vehicle, your actual vehicle.
yeah,
Ooh,
that's my baby.
that's the one above mine, the 2-seater.
Oh, is it? I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
cool. I didn't get to pick this. Connor just gave it
That's
to me.
It was the best car.
the best car, the Hyper, I think. I would have gotten it, but mine has 4, so I was like,
Yeah, I get you.
All right, how am I gonna do this?
Mr. Bombastic.
They don't have a map prep for this.
So I'm
go ahead.
No, that's fine.
I was gonna say I have a very specific range of knowledge of this system. It's like all vehicles. Other shit, I don't know anything about.
Now that he's met me, can I give him the metagame of my character? Or do you want to keep that hidden still?
Wait until we're done with the session at least.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let me find a good map to fit where you're going. I feel I'll just use a map that one of you would know.
So not me. I know 2 fucking maps.
That is fair.
Do you have a map for your house? That's just like one map.
This is it.
Oh, cool.
When I say 90, now 98% of my sessions have happened in my office. I'm not joking.
Really? This?
This is probably 1%, and the other maybe like 1% was like downstairs in the basement, in like my research and development area, and then the other 0.5% was the map where we were in the desert driving.
God damn.
I have not explored this world. I don't know shit about this world.
How do you have so much like story importance and you've been on one map?
Power, baby. Actually, power, baby. Well, right now I got no money, so how much? I gave you so much money.
Our bank accounts got drained, bitch.
Oh, right.
Sorry. I thought that's what you meant by
yours?
having no money. Like, yeah, none of us do.
That's
why
true.
we're leaving.
I was winning the stock thing too. That's fucking crazy.
I was not expecting it either, or else who knows if I'd be here right now. You kind of fucked me.
I fucked you?
Man, I would have been with them.
What do you mean? Oh, the Reapers?
Like if you didn't offer me a better life or whatever, then I would have been with them.
Who's them? Who are you talking about? Like the Reapers? Who you did the mission for? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I cannot comment any further.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, Ludwig,
Does he know?
He would have been on the mission on the bank heist.
Oh,
I dropped that job.
Yeah.
To be able to like be on quick response with you.
Thanks, man.
Because Chuck's a bitch and he's like, fuck the dangerous life.
We're gonna reuse a token.
Well, this is definitely the safest path. I'm telling you that right now with what I'm about to do.
Are you gonna blow up the city or something?
I guess we'll find out.
Uh-oh.
This might be the last session for everyone.
Uh-oh.
If I can
Are
convince
we gonna be
people.
like the only survivor? Well, if the series goes out with the bang, at least.
All right.
Is that Nell?
No?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Is that who I fucking think it is?
Oh,
Or is that just a generic token?
that's Axel.
That's
Oh wait,
Axel.
I had something in my brain flash of you know who, Connor? Because they're the same token. They're the same token.
No, it's a different token.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're entirely different tokens.
We're just paranoid, I guess.
That's Axel /
That
Kaczynski.
your cyber psychosis is beginning to act up. You're seeing things.
I guess. I'm just seeing
What?
shit.
What?
You probably know who he is. I'm not gonna say it though.
That's not what I'm saying. What to?
Yeah, he's talking about cyber psychosis. It's a joke. Don't worry.
It's a
I don't
joke.
believe you.
Okay. Anyway, so you are flying in the Manticore, making your way to a chosen coordinate. You're enjoying the ride, Chuck, taking some nice joy out of everything that you were seeing, despite the grim underfeelings that you have, the grim understanding what you might be abandoning, what you might be losing, and what you have chosen, knowing that you might regret this one day. You're able to take some joy in flying through the air, feeling truly free, with powerful people at your back and powerful people going ahead. You make your way towards an Arasaka outpost. Before you land outside, you emerge, no weapons extended, and you are guided in to a small facility until you arrive in this room. Metagame-wise, I am reusing this map from another pre-built one because I wasn't thinking ahead of you choosing this decision, and I just didn't think to make a map before it.
That's fine.
At the very least, I wasn't expecting it to happen this early, so yeah, Chuck, you've been to the actual map that this is, so it's just keep in mind it's not that actual thing.
Is this the prison? Can I
No.
ask? Okay.
Can I drop the metagame?
Let's wait till the end of the session here at least, just to make sure that things go through. All right.
This is a fucked up map. I hate this map.
So you can see this man here. Hello, I am Mr. Takamoto.
It's good to finally meet you.
Yes, it is. Well, shall we get straight to things?
Is the offer available for each of my companions?
He looks at you up and down. Yes.
I will not force this upon anyone, but I do know my fiancé was interested as well. Axel, Chuck, the opportunity is yours. Can I make a request before we start this?
You may.
Do you want to make your life easier? Arasaka gain control of the city?
What do you propose?
Bomb Tri-X, bomb SNH, and bomb the bank. Be the hero who comes in and lifts this city higher. The city is yours. I have made my decision.
We take such a decision very seriously. We ourselves have a history with the bomb, both culturally and as a company. Should Mr. Arasaka believe that it is, or what do you say? Should Arasaka-sama choose that to be the best path, so it shall be. And I shall inform him of your voluntary encouragement.
All right.
To those of you who may not be aware, welcome to Mikoshi. Secure your soul. We will make a backup of your mind. Immortality. Something that often families must pay millions to achieve. But Mr. Grimes' opening for a foothold in the city we will take as payment instead. If you wish to go through, you may take a seat.
Ew.
So I realized he should have been right there. So they both move forward, move you in.
Only 3 seats.
There would be a fourth.
She sits down, kind of nervous as well. Axel's going to turn to you. I'm still thinking about this. Are you set in stone? Is this what you want?
To me?
No, he's saying this to Chuck.
And rub my face. Ain't no fucking turning back now. And I'm just gonna shit. Could I have brought in that bottle of nice vodka Ludwig gave me?
Yeah, we can say that was the bottle that you brought.
I'm just gonna...
So, do you want to go first then? Or second?
Fuck it. And I'm gonna chug it and then hop in. At this point, I'm just fucking mode. Like shit's already...
He goes through, steps you all through, says, now, the process can cause you to be a bit jerky, so we are going to strap you in securely here.
All right, we're about to get murdered, by the way.
Yep, 100%.
And you all lock yourselves in, and you can see devices come in, locking over your wrists, your ankles, everything, keeping you in place. He goes through, starts checking your pockets, removing things from weapons, wallets, things like that.
You killed me.
Okay.
Not like I was gonna fight back anyway. I'm trash. You flew. I flew. What do you want me to? What am I gonna start levitating in the room?
I meant like you flew us here. And you were trashed.
No, like I'm trash at fighting.
Oh yeah, dude, me too. You have no idea.
Hey Connor, just would I have gotten my HP back last session? Because I was chilling.
Yeah. Up to your body.
That'll definitely matter. That's full.
All right. So he straps you in, steps back. Roll perception check.
Oh no, he's gonna fucking kill Axel. Oh no, perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be fucked up if he right before he's.
Welcome to the new world.
There we go.
That happens.
You got the worst roll possible. I got one away from the best. That's just the Chuck difference.
So you realize, Chuck, as you're sitting there strapped in, you see a flicker of movement behind Axel, a blur in the light. Are you saying anything? Or are you just being like,
Don't do this to my boy.
I'm not saying anything.
No.
the next thing you see happen.
I'm thinking in my head.
The roaming.
Better than me. In my head, I'm just like, unlucky.
The next thing you see happen is a sword stabbing through Axel's throat.
I'm glad I got in the seat.
Who the hell is that?
And then you see someone who is not the Ronin
Ooh.
twist the blade, beheading him.
Uh-oh.
See, it walks over. I apologize for the situation. Unfortunately, you are too dangerous to be left alive. We will hold good on our deal. Your souls have been secured.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, the process will kill your bodies.
That's fine.
And I am not confident that he would have joined voluntarily afterwards. And you can see at that moment you can feel something jabs you in the back of your neck. Multiple things jabbing you into your head. Your eyes begin to blur. and then go dark. And that's the end for year 2. You are in prison.
I sure am.
Turned yourself in, trying to get some sleep. It's still dark out when you wake up to a noise. Roll a perception check.
It's 14.
So you hear a thud on this side of the wall, outside of your cell, but you're not able to make out any of the details beyond that.
Yeah.
A few seconds pass.
Kind of get up and just kind of be wary of what's going on.
Few seconds go by. You hear another thud against the wall. Then, a loud slam against the wall, and you can see the metal that is in it, that makes up this wall, breaks or dents partially towards you.
Like, this wall is denting towards me?
Yeah. Like something's just hit into it, and then...
He's gonna kind of shift over to wake her up if she's still asleep.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up, something's going on.
What's what's going on over there?
Not sure.
Another slam.
Figured. Oh.
Another slam into the wall, denting it again. This time you can see part of the wall gets broken through. A little crack in the metal emerges, and you hear a voice. A voice that you recognize. So I'm going to pull it up. If I am going to protect this city, you will hand over total authority and get in line, you corrupt, weak, inept man. And you recognize the voice to be Saul.
Yep.
And then the voice comes back. You can't do this to me. I am chief of the TCPD. We are equals. And at that moment, the wall completely gives in as you see he is thrown through it, slamming back into the bars. And Saul emerges.
I think at this point he would be standing here.
Go ahead, draw that there. Let's reveal that room. As he steps in, he sees the two of you behind, and you see his eyes lock on you, not expecting to see you there. Then he turns back, looks down at Mason, who is on the ground. You will surrender all authority now. Otherwise, I will kill you and take the TCPD by force. This is your final chance. At that point, Mason, he kind of turns back to you, looks around, sees that no one is coming to his aid. Fine. You want it that bad? Go ahead. Take it. And if the city starts to eat itself after everything that's been happening, you get to take the fall with it. Saul steps back through the wall, grabs something, and you can see he's handing him an agent, presumably his. Make it official and resign authority. As he takes it, begins to tap away on it, holds it up. Saul's eyes shimmer for a moment. Good. You are hereby demoted. You can work on radio duty for all I care. But as far as I'm concerned, you are no longer more than a standard cop. So he picks himself up, turns around like a tail, or like a dog with its tail tucked between its legs, goes in through the hole and out through the door.
Said he's good to have you back.
He looks up at you, anger still in his eyes. Yeah. Turns around. Ezekiel and Virgo would have gotten along, I think. I'm happy he's returned home safely. Not all sons are so lucky.
Trust me, I know.
He goes to take a step through the newly opened hole in the wall, and you can see the woman with you immediately goes up to the bars. She yells, "Chief Harundo, I know who's behind the money disappearing. Talk to Detective Clement, he'll explain it. And sir, the CTNA wants to help to make sure the city is stable. Please, keep them safe and we will return the favor." Without a word, he steps through the hole, opens the door, and leaves.
Just think of the worst. Just gonna sit back down. It was not a face I was expecting to see today.
You seem almost upset to see him.
Chief Arundo and I have some history.
Doesn't sound like good history.
Fortunately not. No. At least he has the... It's honestly the nicest he's been to me since all that went down.
Definitely treating you better than he just treated the old chief. Do you think that if him taking over the TCPD, do you think that'll bode well?
I think so. He always seemed to do right by the city before.
That's what I think too. Always worried about what darkness lies beneath a man like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I was there when his kid died.
Oh. You weren't the killer, were you?
No, but for him and for Trauma Team, I might as well have been.
I see.
Botched the job, and someone's head had to roll for it, even though I wasn't the only one involved. But
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. No wonder you didn't want to run the actual heist.
Yeah. I don't do all this because I'm in it for some big score or whatever. I'm just trying to do shit honestly by my family. That's all it's ever been.
I think that's respectable.
If
Yeah.
not a little foolish.
Exactly.
Guess you can call me old-fashioned.
Maybe that's what the city needs. Maybe that's what the world needs.
Yeah. We got a lot more to worry about right now, though. Well, maybe not us, but the city does. I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
And you go back to sleep. Few hours go by. Wake up eventually. Hours continue to go by. Every now and then you see new prisoners brought in, thrown into the other cells. Sometimes getting removed. Till eventually you recognize the happy and familiar face of Detective Clement. Good morning. How was the two of you doing today?
Had worse days.
Yeah, what he said. Well, it is my happy... what the fuck am I trying to say? I am happy to tell you that the financial situation appears to have been resolved. Jackal has been apprehended, and he is currently in max tac control. Presumably going to be taken to the abyss soon.
Good. Fucking asshole.
There is a curiosity though. The stocks have not returned. And according to a certain corporate contact of mine, neither has the finances for any of the corporations. Civilian accounts are beginning to return, little by little. But you two seem to understand Saul a bit better than I do. Do you think he is saving the corporations for last? Or is there another gambit going around?
Well, Saul may be Saul may be a bit of a hard ass at times, but these people and their money, you'll get it to them. I'm sure we'll get it in time.
Even if he shouldn't. The whole situation leaves some of us in a bit of a prickly situation. What is the point of being a TCPD officer if you cannot have a corporate cash account?
Not sure.
I
Maybe because you want to do right by the city.
Right by the city? And what right does the city deserve?
So your everyday people deserve to not get shot up in the streets without protection, or at least legal repercussion.
And who is it that is shooting them in the streets? The other people?
Criminals.
No, doing right by the city. It does not deserve no right.
We can respectfully agree to disagree.
Well, Mason is no longer in charge of any operations. The two of you are now under max tac authority. You're not free to go, though. You will still be in here for at least the remainder of the day.
Whatever you say.
If I had it my way, I'd throw you both into the pit, the depths of the abyss. But lucky for you, it is no longer my say.
If I can ask as to why you would want to do that.
Because I see the two of you and I see the disgust. Sorry, fucking engine in the background. I see the two of you, and I see the disgusting hope that fills so many, the ignorant and the foolish. Despite the fact that you two have both been involved with some of the greatest criminals in the city. You fixing up all sorts of reapers, the scum, and you sleeping with them. I find you both detestable. Most of the people in this city are detestable. But perhaps a new leaf must be shown, must be turned. However you Americans say it.
Well, sorry you feel that way, but we'll be here. Don't worry.
Well, enjoy the rest of your stay. You are being moved to the side rooms here. More comfortable for yourselves. And now that the other criminals have been removed and escorted to the abyss, there is no conflict.
Right?
Leads her into one. She doesn't resist. Goes to lead you into the other. You doing anything?
No, I'll go with him.
Well, this is the justice that Mr. Max Tack seems to love. Giving criminals who partook in a major robbery or knew of its existence but did not report it a bed. A place to stay, to be comfy, and who could forget. Pulls out two essentially like ration packs, putting them inside both of the cells. Food for the two of you.
Your hospitality is immeasurable.
Enjoy your stay. What a prick.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Still don't know what he's on about not reporting it. They knew you guys were going to try that.
What's it matter? A man like him just tries to find any excuse he can.
Yeah, I've had more abrasive people like that try to get under my skin. Hopefully this is the last I got to see him for a while.
Let's hope.
And kind of sit back and relax.
And the rest of your day goes by, ending the night in prison. All right, so we're going to take a step back in time here. April 11th goes through the day. Nothing major happens as far as you're concerned. You spend the whole day in the hospital. April 12th comes by. You get a visit from a friend.
You sure?
Well, you might not consider them a friend, but you know.
Oh my god! I mean, so
you see Laura enters the room. Hello.
Wow, I didn't expect you to see you here.
I wasn't expecting to see you here either. I tried finding you the other day. Ended up learning that you were in here. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing fine, just taking a rest for as long as I can. I know there's probably going to be some work going to be popping up these next days.
I heard you had a hand in taking down the leader of New Dawn.
Literally.
Well, I wanted to congratulate you and thank you. That must not have been easy. I'm happy you made it out of there alive.
I'm surprised I did, to be honest.
Well,
Having multiple guns pointed at you while you're unarmed. Not really a pleasant sight, you know.
yeah. Well, everything seems to be calming down now. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I'll let you get back to your rest, though. She pulls out a little box and sets it right next to you.
What's this?
Just a present.
All right.
And
Oh. Wait, I think I already gave her the stickers, did I? I think
I think
did.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, she put it on a gun, that's right.
She nods her head. Get well soon.
Yeah. Thanks. Stay safe.
You too. She turns and leaves.
Now what's this?
You pop open the box. See, it's a real small one, like 3 by 3 inches. You pop it open. You see, it's just like a bunch of little truffle chocolates.
Holy smokes. It's a miracle. Chocolate. It's a Valentine's Day?
No, it's June. In May?
I thought it was April.
It is April.
If then, maybe in the cyberpunk world, Valentine's Day is different. I don't know.
No.
I could go for some food. Hop, hop, hop.
Start scarfing them down.
It's poisoned.
I will say that you will have also watched the news during these days, as things
Probably.
have gone by.
I would also check my phone, see if the comms are back on. Or the signal.
You do see in that first day, comms are back on.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I would probably watch the news then, yeah.
So the few things that you notice have happened in these days that you've been focused on your healing. Saul disappeared. On the day the attack happened, he went to the Abyss, and from there he disappeared. And it was known that he was gone. People knew about it. However, on the 12th, on today, you see that there is a broadcast of him returning. He has scratches and bruises on his face. One of his cyber arms have been ripped off. But you can see he's there giving an interview, basically saying, I am back. The city is in good hands. I'm going to take a day to recuperate, and then we will begin to bring order back to the city. You know that the Abyss was released of the prisoners that was inside as they escaped and began to flood into the city. That's been causing chaos. The ascent has been sanctioned off by the TCPD, and they've been slowly taking down these criminals, either killing them or rearresting them. But it's been a slow process. You know that the people who were in charge of the attack of the Abyss were the Reapers, as that got caught on security footage. Although you also notice, I don't think you had. You will recognize this person. For a brief moment, you can see that there's one person who was not a Reaper, who was driving a vehicle through the Abyss around the railings, around the walkways, a very narrow, difficult drive to do. And you recognize the driver to be someone that not Remy, Clement arrested and released, thinking that there was no proof of him committing a crime, essentially suspecting he might have been the one who assassinated Anna Dormer.
He showed me the picture.
Yeah.
I think.
So you recognize that that's that same guy. You know that
I should have left the TCPD.
You know that he has been arrested. And on this same day, April 12th, he has... Oh, no, sorry. That was actually yesterday. Yesterday, he was arrested, and on that same night, he was broken out. Either he broke out himself or someone broke him out.
Let's see. Oh wait.
That's pretty much everything you need to know. Oh no, you would have received 16,000 eddies as your weekly pay from Akuma.
16,000. Oh, I forgot that. That was a thing. I didn't sign anything for them, at least.
Yeah, well, the payment was still coming in.
Damn.
You know that
Clutch.
Akuma also vowed to, for the people that are still in the criminal infected areas of the city, any Akuma clinic has been fortified with supplies and security to provide protection to civilians. That's something that
Oh,
they
somebody
announced.
did some PR work.
Mhm. And the very last thing that is relevant to you, go ahead and roll me a 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
All right.
You have
9.
lost 9 temporary humanity.
What the fuck?
You, as the second day has arrived, you are beginning to feel notable withdrawal symptoms,
Oh,
as
shit.
you have not had any alcohol or cigarettes. So you're beginning to get jittery, itchy, clawing at your skin a little bit, craving something. They have not allowed you to have anything.
I'm
Luckily,
about to become a psycho.
luckily you don't have any cyber in you, so that's not a huge thing.
Wow. Okay.
But you're still going to lose that temporary humanity. It can come back through therapy or through other means.
I don't even know how to reduce my humanity. Humanity mod? Humanity therapy?
There's not the therapy, there's the mod itself. You can edit it, and you'll just have to get funky with the numbers.
Put 31 in there. Nothing happens. I'm just going to keep it that
I
way.
think put -9 in there.
That probably works. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that much.
Yeah, it's not a huge
Unless,
deal to
unless I
you,
go,
but-
unless I go psycho. I mean, probably before that, I'm gonna be able to not be addicted anymore before it gets to that point.
Yeah. And no matter what, you're not going to go cyber psycho without any cyberware. But
But then
if someone forcefully installs cyberware into you or something like that, then it would be relevant.
what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. What is that supposed to mean? All right, now we arrive on today. Thursday, April 13th. Saul is back. You're in the hospital, sleeping at the night. Roll a perception check.
Who is it this time?
You wake up to the buzzing of your agent.
Okay, I thought it was someone creeping up on me trying to assassinate me. All right, who is it?
You notice it's an alert from your bank.
Oh no.
I'll
check it.
You open the alert. You see your account has been zeroed out.
What kind of bullshit is this? Hey, my hospital bills have been paid for already, right?
Yeah, you're on platinum, so that's been prepaid.
Okay, good.
You hear from outside the room as that's kind of like beginning to set into you, like exactly what the hell happened here. Outside the room, you can hear, "What the hell?" Hey,
I'll rush out.
you can see he runs into the other room. You're essentially seeing him leaving.
I'll slowly follow him.
You poke out, and as you walk out, these two are talking. He's saying, "Hey, check your agent. What is your account all right?" My account? Wait, bank account? Pulls it out. What the? And that's when you enter.
Same here.
What the hell's going on? This guy. Oh, this is something else that you would have been noticed on the news earlier. There's the chairman room. So there's the dummy bank heist earlier, but we all saw that live. That was a total failure. Couldn't have been related to that, could it? No. Mate, no. Maybe it's just a mistake, an error. It'll be fixed in a few hours. I don't know, man.
Well, looks like it's time to get to work again. I'll go back to my room, put on my suit. Still in hospital garments.
Yep. All right, roll style check.
All right. Wait, that's not the right thing. Where's it under social technique? Social, I think. Style
Yeah,
check.
wardrobe and style, social.
There it is. Oh, pretty good roll.
Yeah, not too bad. You go through your whole little, like movie montage. You put on your new outfit.
The tie.
Yeah, exactly. Feel like you're looking pretty good. You got to make your way out. As you're walking out of the building, well, let me make it nighttime actually.
I'm gonna get jumped.
As you're walking out of the building, you hear a ding on your agent.
Ding.
And you see this time it's Saul making a call.
I'll pick it up and I'll slowly walk and talk towards MaxTech.
Detective Regan, how are you feeling?
Doing better. I'm on my way to MaxTech right now.
Good. I guess we'll talk then.
See you soon.
Hangs up. As you're making your way through the streets, you can kind of slowly hear in the distance more of a commotion. Every now and then, a horn begins to blare. As you're walking, it slowly begins to pick up. You can almost feel the unsettling, the city unsettling, discovering the chaos.
Well, I'm also lighting a cigarette, but I'm on my way there.
All right. Roll 1d6.
3.
You'll recover 3 temporary humanity.
Also get my whiskey ball out.
If that's on you, yeah, you can.
I'm not gonna drink right now.
Okay.
It's gonna get tipsy to this whole like, oh, yeah, I'm here.
Being this time, she won't be here. Push her off there.
So anyone can just run in here. Oh, never mind. They definitely can.
You enter and you can see Saul is there waiting for you. Well, before we focus on the matter at hand, I'd like to congratulate you for taking down Chaz Dune.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to know I've been working on multiple things behind the scenes. An alliance with New Dawn was one of them, but I was skeptical of how reliable it would be. I believe that this is the ideal outcome.
Well, I'll also have some new information that might interest MaxTech as a whole.
Go ahead.
It appears that New Dawn's one of those members seemed to have some kind of special cyber tech. I think it was mentioned before. The one that was stolen a long time ago.
He pulls out his agent, taps on it, steps forward and shows you an image. Is this the man? And you see his face.
That is him, alright. If it wasn't for the backup, I would have tried to capture him.
Well, for what it's worth, I don't think it's mattered.
Oh,
Allow me to unveil some more information to you. I'm sorry that you two came to blows. You are both operatives of mine.
excuse me.
He was an informant. Someone meant to get in with New Dawn to create this potential alliance. It's clear that he has more of an attachment than I was expecting. and I wasn't expecting you to be on the other side of the conflict. When he informed me that he was going to be involving himself in the situation, I allowed it. Had I known that you were also being involved, I would have stopped you, or at least alerted you both to each other's presence.
Well, it was kind of a spontaneous moment.
Luckily, you seem no worse for wear. A little scratched and bruised, but that's it. You also notice with
I'd say
that,
the same to you.
you also notice he is not scratched and bruised.
Oh,
He looks like new.
well. Well, you look better than I saw on the news.
Yes, that was a facade. I was taken hostage, so to speak, temporarily. But it was me making the best of a bad situation.
What exactly did happen?
I went to the Abyss to ensure the power was on. I went to verify that... He looks at you. I wanted to make sure that Androck would behave. That he didn't know anything about any plot to try and spring him loose, and as I was getting ready to discuss things with him, the Reapers showed up. Not wanting to risk my life as I was alone, I made sure to put my focus on protecting the prisoners, or not the prisoners, on protecting the prison guards of the prison. Unfortunately, has led to a considerable amount of chaos in the city, but chaos that I think will be better for us in the end. Chaos that we
In
can
the long run,
turn
probably.
into control.
Well, Androck did pay me a visit.
Did he now?
He said our grudges have been settled. As long as I don't mess with the Reapers again.
Good. He was undergoing an experimental form of cyberpsychosis treatment that I was putting him under. If he is willing to drop that grudge, I believe it is evidence that it is being successful.
He seemed calmer than last time I met him, so I'd say so, yeah.
Good.
He seemed to be quite almost thankful for it.
Good. With any luck, that means we'll be able to turn him into an ally and convert the Reapers, quelling their bad behaviors and adopting them into something useful to be molded. Well,
Certainly sounds like a plan.
I think that gets us up to speed as of the previous days. Is there anything else in regards to that?
I don't think so, no.
Very well. Then on to the matter at hand. Have you seen your bank account?
No, I have. Can't say I'm quite excited about it.
From what I understand, it is applied to almost every individual in the entire city, including the corporations. We have a few leads we believe you should follow up on. And so I will give you the option. You can pursue either the person who we believe to be the thief, or the owners of the bank, the two people who we believe may have allowed the break-in to happen.
Do we have a lead on the thief?
We believe we know who the culprit is. We have one of the thieves in custody. However, she was knocked out before the actual break-in occurred. And another one who refused to take part in the actual heist surrendered himself to authorities to ensure that we would not arrest him and escalate things. Both of them point to the exact same man being the culprit. Jackal. A solo who worked for
Doesn't ring a
Hijack.
bell.
He may still work for Hijack. If you wish to pursue him, Hijack is the most likely path to do so.
Well, Hijack is a tough nut to crack. I'm sure I can work something out with him. Do we know where the money has been transferred to?
We suspect it has been taken by him, and whoever may have been assisting him in the job. According to what we have heard, and what we do know from the live broadcast, as the culprits were the same ones performing the fake break-in earlier. Jackal being the ringleader, a woman by the name of Calypso, someone who, according to my intel, is a digit. And the last one, we did not see him on the actual broadcast, but according to the woman who has been arrested, his name is Andre. I believe that you have had an encounter with the man.
I did.
If there are others behind this heist, we do not know them. Other speculation would be the bank owner Frank Taggart and the fixer that he employs, Lapis. But neither of them could be involved for all we know.
This does seem to be a lot of suspects.
Yes.
Well, I better get to it then.
So you'll be pursuing a Jackal?
I probably will at first.
Good. Don't worry about focusing on the others. Focus on one target. I have other agents to help address the rest.
All right.
And I have someone who you will be partnering up with as well.
Oh.
He says that he was on his way to confront Hijack, but was making a pit stop. I will inform him to wait for you outside of Hijack's bar.
Oh, I know where that is. Gives a little smile.
Very well. Best of luck, Mr. Regan.
Adios. Up. Time to get a drink. Yeah.
Taking a swig as you walk out?
I'm drinking at the bar, man.
Okay.
Where's my car? This one?
I don't know. Where is your car?
It's a good question, isn't it?
I believe
that's my
you ran all the way to the hospital because your vehicle was disabled.
Well, I live right next to it. Almost. Not really. I think this is my car. I tried to turn it on last time.
If I'm honest, I generally
You don't
don't
remember
remember.
either. I think this is mine because
We're going to trust that then. All right, you hop on in, turn on your
this
vehicle.
one is kind of like far off out of these one as well. Oh, anyways, we could just say it's like someone else's. It doesn't matter.
We'll say, all right, you hop into your vehicle, you turn it on, and you begin to drive your way down to Metatown. And if that isn't the case, as I find out in editing, you realize as you walk up, your vehicle has been picked up and brought back to the station as they noticed it was just lying out in the street.
Yeah.
So you hop on in, make your way down to...
No, I think I remember this is mine because me and Clement tried to get into this one, I think. Then we just decided to walk up.
I think
Or
that's
attack at
true.
them.
Yeah, I think you're right with that. All right. Well, you make your way down to Metatown.
Make my way downtown to Metatown to get a drink. Or maybe die, I don't know. Can't even repair my armor now. Don't have any money.
That's true. Could have asked Saul for something. Maybe he had something.
Oh, he probably doesn't. Actually, he might have. Too late now.
Yeah, you have driven off. Let me double check. There's nothing on this map to hide. I don't think there is. And let me turn to nighttime.
Gonna delete my token on this map. Just in case.
Oh, that's fair. I should fucking do.
Home sweet home.
All right, you park your vehicle up in the parking lot up here.
Up where? Oh, there. Okay, found it. Let me zoom in. So, let's see where this person is. Probably in front of the bar. Maybe.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
I need the way to the bar. The bar's straight down.
I thought it was the revealed one, but it's a gym, I think.
Is it revealed?
What?
Oh, whoops.
So I was confused. I remember like being somewhere in this vicinity.
Yeah, exactly you know that is the bar.
Yeah, now I remember too. Also, I just went over there because this is where the lights are. It's green now, and I walked over. It says stop, stop thing.
Oh. Don't have stoplights anywhere over there. Why don't I have that? I guess it's
I don't know. There's some down right.
It's a 3-way to stop. Not many people are going to be pulling over there. Yeah, okay. I had a logic behind it. All right. As you approach the bar, you hear the sound of a door opening up in the distance and a man beginning to approach. Are you the detective?
I am. You're the person I'm supposed to meet.
Yeah. Montague.
Regan.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you're gonna assist us in getting the money back, huh? Tracking down that jackal prick in Calypso?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, let's get to it.
Cool.
As you can see, this man, he's very heavily cyberwared out, but it's not so much in like physical mass or anything like that. It seems to be like a lot of head work, eyes, optics, neural wear, things like that.
Let me zoom in. Yeah. Wears a helmet?
Nope, doesn't wear a helmet. He has a mask over himself, though. Just something he pulls up. Actually, right now, that his attire is slightly different. He is wearing a max tack suit, but no helmet.
Oh, I see.
All right. Member of Max Stack myself. You familiar with quick hacks?
Can't say I am. Too much. No, a little bit.
Not a common thing here in this city. But experimental Akuma cyberware has allowed me to dabble in it. I've got a bit of a knack for it. So, I'm going to put the helmet on. Things begin to go south. I'm going to use a quick hack. Shut down whoever might be getting in our way or causing us trouble.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We forcing our way in or knocking?
Isn't this a bar?
Fine. You to open the door? It's locked.
This bar is locked?
Hmm.
Damn.
The lights are on. You can see the lights are on, but the door is locked.
Don't tell me it's this one.
Maybe.
Somehow. Try this one.
Locked.
Doesn't appear to be open. Well, let's try knocking then.
You hear commotion on the inside. Then a moment passes. The door opens up. Hello, detective. Oh, sorry, there's one other token that's supposed to be here. Says, welcome, detective. Why don't you come on in?
Will do.
Oh, and Max Tack.
Oh yeah, this is one of my friends.
Pleasure. What can I assist you with?
Well, I want to get a drink as well. Let's do that first.
Are you trying to
Go.
intimidate him, or?
Kinda. But we're gonna continue that. I was gonna get a drink first, but it appears I don't have any money.
Well, don't worry. Let's get one on the house for everyone. Gestures over to the woman.
Oh, how kind of you.
Comes over, places the drinks. Montague doesn't he doesn't sit down, he just stands. So this guy's gonna come over, take one. This person also doesn't take one.
It's that guy with the tapes that he always watches. This fucker.
I think you would know this person. Roll a streetwise check real quick as well.
Streetwise.
Okay, yeah, you were familiar.
I know this dude.
You recognize this person in the gear. Whether you saw them before or not, I don't remember. But if you didn't recognize them then, and if I didn't say anything, you recognize them now. You know that is the Ronin.
Excuse me?
The Ronin. A legendary solo, someone who is very anti-Arasaka, and they are known for just slicing and dicing, capable of doing almost any job on their own. But they seem to have a decent moral compass. They don't do thievery or things like that. They seem to have a moral objective in mind when they do things.
Huh. I did see him before. I didn't know there was the Ronin, though.
You also know it's a her.
Wow. Didn't see her before.
Actually, he's going to sit across from you, not next to you. Well,
I've missed this.
how is your boxed alcohol?
It's juice. The juice. Adult juice.
So, detective,
It's synthetic alcohol.
how about we get down to business?
Oh, let's show.
I presume you're here pursuing Jackal.
That I am. I was hoping maybe you could give me some information considering we fought together.
I was unaware of his gambit to steal the money. In truth, I'm not surprised, but I did not expect him to be foolish enough to attempt to truly steal from the bank, much less to succeed. His crew consists of a talented netrunner by the name of Calypso. She has experimental hardware inside of her. More than that, she may be one of the best netrunners in the city. His driver was a man by the name of Andre Gardner, who, if my sources tell me correctly, you are familiar with.
I am.
There were two others involved in the heist. A Summer Valentine, more commonly known as the Joy Toy Bubblegum. And the last, a ripper doc, unofficially licensed, by the name of Geiger. Those last two are now currently in TCPD custody.
So I've heard.
Calypso will be with the digits. I'm afraid even I don't know where they operate out of. Andre Gardner, should he not have been killed by Jackal, will be taking some of his money, whatever cut he got, and he will be going to his family. I can tell you where they live. They are a worthwhile pursuit, I think, in tracking him down. As for Jackal, he has gone rogue. I'm afraid I don't know where to find him. I can only speculate.
Do you know where he last was? Where'd you last see him?
The last place I know where he was would have been the Bank of Babylon during the heist.
Hmm.
From what I've gathered, he seems to be quite upset that the original driver refused to join him on the mission. He may be pursuing revenge on this person.
And who was this person?
Chuck Murray. You would know that to be the man who recently broke into the Abyss alongside the Reapers. I'm afraid I know very little on this man as of late. He used to be a former employee of mine, but he recently went into Akuma's wheelhouse. My recommendation would be to find his family, should he have one, through your TCPD connections, or to reach out to Akuma and to see if they'll provide you with anything.
Good thinking. Anything else you know?
I'm afraid that's everything. My money was taken from me too, as was my comrades here. So we are locking things down, hence why the bar is closed. I hope that you can resolve this quickly. Otherwise, other issues may persist.
Don't worry. I think we all want our money back.
Yes.
So I think the TCPD and MaxSec have a lot of motivation. Let's say that.
Good.
We don't want to hold you up any further here. I think we should pursue this lead while it's hot.
Very well. Allow me to show you out.
And also transfer me the location of his family.
Of Andre's family?
Yep.
His eyes shimmer. You hear the ding on your agent. They'll be in the
Airdrop.
hills.
Neat.
Last I heard, the hills was being sanctioned off by the Yamaguchi boys, protecting it from criminals from entering their city. Or from entering their section of the city. The TCPD, however, did strike a deal with them, so perhaps you will have some leeway in there.
We'll figure something out.
You can see the Ronin begins to walk by as well as you begin to leave. Following right behind Hijack. Roll perception check.
What the fuck are they doing? Shit. I'm scared. Good roll.
Real good roll. You realize as she's walking by, you can see on her sheathed sword that she carries along her back, you realize that there is fresh blood dripping just outside the blade. The little blade that you can see showing beneath the sheath, between the sheath and the handle.
Oh snap! I'm gonna call her out. Anyone died here recently? Smells a little bit of iron.
They're gonna stop, both look at you. No?
They lied to me?
Roll a human perception.
Oh, that's human perception. I thought it was also perception. I'm still too accustomed to Star Wars.
You are unable to get a read.
Well, sure, there must be catch up then on that sword of yours. It looks at Ronin.
He's gonna look back. You see that she's going to look at her sword, remove it slowly from its sheath, and you can see there's just a little bit of blood that is pulled up at the very base of it. Grabs a cloth that's on the counter, wipes that bit off. You can see the rest of the blade has been cleaned properly before going in. I see. That's what you're worried about. I stand by what I said. No one died here recently.
So, just another job then? Or something else?
He looks at you, kind of thinking. One moment. His eyes shimmer. A few seconds pass. Eyes shimmer again.
What does he do?
A confidant of mine tells me that they've talked to you somewhat recently. They assess you to be a man who is against the corporations. Is that correct?
I'd say so, yes.
Well, then perhaps you've heard of the deaths of Anna Dormer, of Troy Thompson.
Yes.
Well, the most recent death of a CEO happened not long ago.
Akuma?
Are you saying that, or?
No. And who was that?
Forgot his name. Martin Velasquez, the Voltaic CEO.
Phew. Voltaic was for the weapons, right? I think?
No, vehicles.
Vehicles. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
I trust we have no issues.
No.
Good. She will be going after Tri-X next.
I see. Tri-X was
Entertainment.
entertainment.
You can remember that because Tri-X is short for Triple X. That's where the name comes from.
Oh. Alright. Well, I assume then she is the reason for all the other deaths then? Or is it someone else?
She's
as well?
behind Troy's. Another operative of mine was behind Miss Dormer's death. The man you're pursuing.
Well, let's hope I find him then before anyone else does.
He's a talented solo, and a man who loves the fight. He will sooner die than surrender.
Well, if he's really that dangerous, then
Well, I'd say you definitely have the meat to back it up. You just lack the metal. Well,
We'll see
let's
about that.
continue to show you out. He goes, he opens the door, and you hear a pop. Not nearby, an echoing pop from somewhere else in the city. And as he hears that, he walks on by, walking outside.
What was that?
You can see as you look to where the pop came from, you look north to the ascent, and you can see there's the Kuma headquarters. The top of the roof has been blown open, and there is something like a missile flying through the sky towards another part of the ascent.
Oh shit! Is that Zach? Don't tell me it's having Zach, bro.
You can see a hijack. Wait a second. That's heading to the High Life. That better not be. So he begins to go, continuing, and he's just sitting there watching to see what happens. You can see it gets below view line as buildings begin to obstruct, and you just sit there waiting.
The heck?
And nothing happens. No explosion. No flash. What the hell is that all about? His eye shimmer. Well, I imagine that will have nothing to do with your current investigation, Detective.
I'm confused. The heck was that?
Your guess is as good as mine. In truth, I was worried it might be a nuke or something like that. It appears we are lucky enough to not have to worry.
Oh, I think we should try to pursue this matter then. We'll talk to each other again soon. Maybe after I get my money back, I will get a drink.
Very well. And as you've got the alcohol flowing through your body again, roll another 1d6. Alright. You've recovered 2 temporary humanity back. The rest of it is still the more long-term effect of the withdrawal. It'll take you therapy to treat that.
More. More!
Best of luck, Detective. See, the Ronin
Best of
begins
luck
to
to you.
walk off in a different direction as well.
Stay safe, I guess.
Doesn't say a word.
That's fair.
It walks back into the bar. You hear the door lock behind. All right.
Oh, that went smoothly.
We're pursuing Andre.
Yeah. Time to do some drunk driving, baby.
Are you good to drive?
Am I good to drive?
Roll a resist drugs check.
Body. It's on the body, right? Yeah.
You do
I'm
feel a little
fine.
inebriated.
I'll just turn on the autopilot. It's fine.
Very well. We could also stop by CTNA if we wanted. That's where Bubblegum is from. They might have some information on her. Something that might be useful.
I hope we can stop by there first then. Andre's family won't run away.
Very well. What the fuck just happened to me? There we go.
question.
You drive on down, park the vehicle right on the side of the street. Here we are.
Well, who will be exactly meeting here?
Whoever will listen. Goes ahead, knocks on the door. Another no response. One moment. His eyes shimmer. Alright. One should be coming by here shortly. And as this is happening, you're beginning to see more chaos happening as well as people are waking up, still discovering the chaos, discovering what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Hustle and bustle. The door opened by itself?
You see the door opens as a girl with cat ears
It's a cat girl!
pulls it open. It's good to see you again, Remy. He walks in. Montague.
Remy, eh?
It's so cold right now. You can see just kind of brushes past her, forcing her onto the couch. All right, well, you seem serious today.
Well, it's about his money, so... Our money.
Oh, that's what this is about, huh?
Oh, nice to meet you, by the way. Detective Regan.
She kind of curls forward like a cat, extending a hand out. Catty.
Innovative.
If you're ever looking for a good time, be sure to stop on by when we're actually open for business. See, he slams the door behind him.
I'll be sure to keep in mind. Pardon the intrusion.
And if I'm not your type, we have many offerings.
Ignore her.
Grabs the door, opens up.
So you're familiar with this place?
Sort of. I used to partake in the clientele here. Now I see it in a new light. I get what's actually happening here. He opens the door, goes in, and you can see a woman there. By the name of...
AI generated.
That's not AI.
Damn.
Madam Catherine. You can see an older woman. She kind of leans back in her chair. Well, good to see you, Remy. I'm surprised to see that you're so aggressive today. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? That's not a fucking saying that makes sense there. What the fuck am I doing?
Caddy got your tongue?
So what's the matter? Is Caddy put you off? We're here to pursue bubblegum and whatever link she had to Jackal. Ah. She looks over to you. Working with Detective Regan here to figure out what's going on with our money.
You know me?
Yes. We make sure we know everyone who lives in our area. As you recall, you live just a block away.
Huh.
We're happy
That's
to
an
see
invasion of
that
privacy. You're under arrest.
we're happy to see that you're keeping the city safe. Now, as for Bubblegum, Jackal was a client as well. He realized that she was more than just a pretty face, brought her onto the job to be a second gun and a set of ballistics should that be necessary. Unfortunately, it appears he's turned on Bubblegum, and now she's in prison. I can tell you where Jackal lives, though I can't imagine he's hiding out at his apartment. All right. Give us the coordinates. She pulls up her agent, types away on it as I shimmer. Thank you. And he turns, pushes past you, goes to leave. Is there anything else, Detective?
I think we've got everything, unless there might be something more for you to tell me. More information about this Jackal person. What's he like? You'll probably know, knowing he visits here.
Aggressive. Likes a fight. A detestable man, but one who is capable. Someone who fits nicely into the times. Had he had more decorum to him, perhaps he one day could have become a smasher character. But he gives too much into earthly pleasures. Controlled by them. Follow his emotions. Figure that out, you'll track him down.
Alright. Anything else about him? You said earthly desires, maybe a hint of a habit he might go to, like this kind of place.
Possibly. With him stealing money, though, he'll be looking for something more. So maybe a brothel would be the right place to search. But lust, violence, and revenge. Those are what he pursues.
Lust. What's the most expensive and luxurious brothel in this town?
She holds
You
her
know?
hand, stretches to the side. That would be ours.
Well, I see on the Google reviews it says 3 out of 5. Got some STDs, huh?
I assure you, all of our clientele are perfectly clean. We ensure protection is required, and no one gets by without us knowing.
I see. I hope it was nice meeting you, I suppose.
You
Let
as
us know
well.
if Jackal comes here.
I'll be sure to do that, Detective.
Peace. Oh boy. Gotta get out of here. Fast. Laura?
Alright. So are we pursuing Jackal directly, or are we going after Andre still?
We should probably see Andre's family.
Very well. And you begin to make your way down to the hills. Top left.
Wait, Yamaguchi boys. Yay. What the fuck? Why is there someone dead?
You can see as you're driving up, there's a van parked in the middle of the street meant to block off your passage, and a couple of people positioned behind it with guns trained on your vehicle.
Oh, it's this guy again.
You can see that there is a corpse over on the side of the street. Seems to be at least a day old.
Oh well.
As you pull up, stop the vehicle, you climb on out. The man yells out, "What is your purpose here?"
We're currently investigating this person who stole all the money.
You will not find them here.
Well, we're looking for information on how to find him here. So we can let us pass?
We have an arrangement with the TCPD. Yet I see that you wear max tack armor, he says, looking at Montague.
Well, I still have my old my old TCPD badge.
So is this through max tack or TCPD?
Both.
Who are you pursuing?
We're pursuing Andre Gardner.
You can see the guy who's at his side kind of looks over to him at that.
They were evasive last time I asked about Andre.
Wait here. We will not permit you in. But I will inform him that you are here. And call him to meet.
Thank you.
I need to double check a note here. So I gotta track down exactly what session this happened.
Don't worry, I don't even know. Probably someone else's still. What was it?
Before even that, fuck. Before even that, fuck. Where is this?
I'm sorry. It's pretty early on.
Blah, blah.
Should we take a break?
I just gotta figure out where this fucking note is specifically. I don't remember if I used these two as a random group or if they were meant to be.
Like a token.
You know, what am I doing? It won't even matter right now.
Some Hispanic man.
All right, so he walks away. You can see he goes about a block down to the opposite building. On the left, goes to the next little apartment complex, and emerges with a man. Oh, you can see, judging by his face, is Andre Gardner. Hey.
Hi there.
I take it you're here because of the heist.
Well, not exactly the highest, but more about the robbing of all the money.
Yeah. All I took was a small cut. Didn't feel right robbing the city of everything else. Plus, I felt like Jackal was gonna kill me if I took anything major.
Well, let's just say we're not here for you right now. Just tell us everything you know about Jackal.
Brutish, big guy, red, loves killing. Everything that Everything that happened in the heist itself, I'm afraid I wasn't privileged to. I was the getaway driver, so I was stationed outside. If anybody else helped them, I don't know. I know Bubblegum was left inside, didn't question what happened, just moved on. But I can tell you that he was pretty pissed at the other driver canceling on him. While we were making the getaway, driving down south of the Ascent, making sure that we were safe, he made a call to the guy who was supposed to be the driver instead of me, to Chuck Murray.
Chuck Murray?
Yeah. He went on bragging, talking about how he should have done the job. Ended up letting loose something about a guy named Lapis assisting them. I don't know if it was true or not. The guy doesn't seem like a liar to me, but maybe. He didn't say where he was going after I dropped him off, but he said that he wanted to get revenge on Chuck for screwing him over. Something about going after family. If you can track down Chuck's family, they might be in need of protection. I gave Chuck a call myself to let him know that, but I don't know. Something in his voice seemed different. I don't think Chuck's going back to his family to protect them if they need it.
Well, I think that's the next point of investigation then.
Chuck was working for Akuma recently.
I'm aware. You might ask them.
I'd reach out. Either protect his family, the guy might be going after them, or try and get him through Akuma. Beyond that, I can't see I know anything else.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah. Am I good to go there?
You're good to go, yes. Keep your family safe and out of crime.
Don't worry. Got enough to stay out of that for good. Best of luck, Detective. It's good to see that there's at least one good cop in the city, willing to keep their word.
Nod and head into the car.
As you're going in, he's going to say one more thing. Did you ever work with the Detective Clement?
I did, yes.
You still work with him by any chance?
Sometimes.
Keep your eyes on him. The guy seemed shadier to me than anything I've ever worked on. Pinned the entirety of a crime on me when he had the chance.
I see. Well, thank you for your advice.
Then turn around and start to walk away.
It's because he's French. I knew something was off around him. His accent gave him away. No. Well, can I try calling Akuma? I have the contact data, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll get connected to some secretary. Not gonna call Zach.
You make the call, and you see Ludwig Grimes picks up. Hello, Detective.
Hello there. I was hoping to get some information about someone. Would you be able to help me with that?
Roll human perception real quick. This will just apply as things go forward here.
All right. Pretty good.
I'd be happy to help, Detective. After all, you're still on my payroll. So what's it that you need?
I'm looking for the location of the family of Chuck Murray.
I'm afraid I don't have that in my files. What I know is that Chuck and his family were estranged.
He's lying to me.
As far as you can tell, he's being honest. He does seem to have a much more flat voice than normal, though.
I see. Do you maybe have the contact data to Chuck Murray?
Yes, I do, and I can give you that information. However, I believe he's currently outside of the service area.
Anyone you might know? Their location?
I'm afraid not, Detective. I don't think that Chuck Murray will be worth pursuing directly for you, though. According to my intel, he will be leaving the city for some time.
I'm so confused right now. How does he know? Well, you seem a bit down.
I apologize. It's late. I've had a busy night.
What is happening? There's like an AI talking to me.
You're unable to tell exactly.
Well, I'll thank you for your information regardless, I suppose.
Very
I'll
well.
try my luck somewhere else then.
I would recommend contacting the TCPD and using your contacts there to track down his family.
Will do.
Best of luck, Detective. And it hangs up.
Well, next call, TCPD.
All right. Oh, based on the timing here.
Help! Help!
You hear a voice you recognize pick up. This is the TCPD. Former Chief Mason speaking.
Oh, God!
What can I assist you with?
Detective Regan here.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What do you need?
You've been demoted?
Yeah. Just got thrown through a fucking wall, too.
Ooh. Catch me up to speed, will you?
You liking your new boss?
Oh, he's alright. He treats me well.
Well, good for you. He just threw me through a fucking wall. Took control of the TCPD and demoted me.
In my mind, hell, it sounds like you deserved it. Well, I was hoping to get some information on Chuck Murray's family.
One moment. You're in luck. Looks like Clement did some due diligence. After he was arrested initially, made sure to do some digging on his family. They're currently in the Ascent. A lot of good that'll do them now. I'll go ahead and send you their address.
Thank you, Mason.
Fuck off. Hangs up.
Well, it appears our boss has made some new arrangements.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently former Chief Mason is now demoted.
I see.
And he got thrown through a wall or something.
Well, did you get the address?
I believe I did. and with a message on it says "fuck off."
Then let's go, shall we? And you realize you're going to the high life.
Oh boy.
Give me a second.
Why is this song always following me everywhere? I really want to stay. Why is this only 24/7? You got that radio.
It's so weird going back and playing the game and that song coming up. Such a different feeling.
It is. Finally getting that DLC though.
Yeah.
What the heck?
What?
So much darkness. Ah.
Yeah. I'll drag you over. What?
Yeah, I see myself.
You go over to the parking lot. Hop on out of the vehicle. You're gonna make your way over to the address.
What the fuck?
All right. You open the door, and as you push in, you smell iron, and you see a corpse.
Already?
A body that has just been blasted and splattered across the wall.
What the hell? How recent is this? Gotta take a closer look.
Roll a deduction check.
Hmm.
This is fresh. Less than an hour.
This is fresh. Less than an hour.
Maybe he's still here then.
Oh.
He goes up. You can see his eyes shimmer. As you can tell, he's like interfacing with the system. All right. I believe I know which room has Murray's family. Climbs into the elevator.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding. All right, it'll be the first room on our left here. So this room. How are we doing this? You entering?
Well, it's going guns blazing or hands blazing.
All right.
Now, kick the door open.
All right. You go. You kick the door open. I'm going to need you to roll me two things here. First off is initiative.
Oh, cool.
This
What the
will
heck is the
determine something that will go first. That's the main relevance here.
There it is. Ew.
All right. The other thing I need you to roll me.
Athletics.
Concentration. Oh, and
Ooh.
endurance.
Ooh. Concentration, where is it under control?
Awareness.
No,
And
awareness.
endurance's body.
Ew. It's 1.
All right. So you kick the door open and immediately just iron fills your nose as you smell and you see blood. And as you concentrate, you realize as you enter the room, there are 4 corpses scattered across and a man sitting in a couch with a shotgun pointed at you. But you are unable to endure the smell that is hitting you as it's so overpowering. You cannot dodge this attack with your reflex dodge.
Oh boy.
So this is just going to be straight versus the DC, and if it hits, it hits.
It's a miss.
That is a hit. Oh, wait. Wait a second. That's 4 squares. That's the second tier. That's a miss.
Oh, yeah.
That is just barely a miss. So the shot, you can tell a shotgun slug goes right by, and it just goes right past you, blowing open the door behind you. And you can see there he is now, Jackal, sitting with a shotgun, legs back, arm up on the rest, shotgun held in one hand, pointed at you. And he just throws it to the ground.
Well,
Fuck.
well. Ugh. You must be Jackal then.
Yeah.
You don't mind coming in peacefully.
I really thought he'd come. Is that another fucking airplane?
Oh, it seems like we have another 9/11 on again.
I really thought that he would come to protect his family. I really thought I would get him here.
Well, the information wasn't good enough then, because he is estranged with his family.
I knew that, but I thought he'd still be close enough. Had a talk with them once. He was gonna try and get the good life again, come back and save his family to be with them again. I knew he would fucking come here, and yet he didn't. Instead, it's fucking you.
Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah. Well, fuck him. You bringing me into TCPD or Max Tech?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Well, Max Tech.
Fine.
Don't know why that matters to you.
I'll come in peacefully then. As he stands up.
Your perception?
Okay.
What the heck? Alright. Social.
Your instincts tell you to be skeptical of the situation, but as far as he goes, he seems to just be completely resigning himself and surrendering.
Well, didn't expect this.
Starts to move forward slowly, kicking the adult woman as he goes by.
I'll back off.
And you can tell of the bodies that are in there. 2 of them are kids, 2 of them are adults. And he goes in the elevator.
Oh boy.
Click the button. Starts to go down.
I just exchange looks with Montague, like, what the fuck?
He just shakes his head, uncertain of what to make of it. Ding. Opens up. Starts to walk out. Where are we going?
This way. Leading back to the car. Let's hope nothing happens.
And he gets put in the back.
the soundproof thing behind me. It's like, okay, didn't expect this.
Bulletproof glass and everything. You go. Start to pull out. Start driving by here. You go to turn. You realize you're driving by the bank. That just have you. This is the right way, yeah. You can see there's a bit of a commotion inside. Some police vehicles around investigating the situation. Get up here. Go to turn again, making your way over. Roll a driveland vehicle check. As you're at the stoplight, you can see there's a bus that is coming up. You know, it has a red light, you can tell. So obviously you go to start making your turn and you go to turn in. And then this just does not slow down. And you, as you're kind of turning, you go to get ready to react. But the panic sets in and you just aren't able to control your vehicle in time. You aren't able to pull it out of the way, to pull any specific maneuver. And it slams into the side of the vehicle.
They reduced by armor?
That does not reduce your armor. That will go through your armor. This guy is regenerated. Otherwise, that would have killed him.
Fuck!
All right.
I just healed, goddammit!
Slams into the vehicle, flipping it, sending you all down. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can see it begins to drive again, slightly swerving to avoid you, and it keeps on going like nothing happened.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck. Shit, I need to go to the hospital.
Who's talking? Montague?
Yeah, Montague.
I've just been there. Ugh.
Drop me off. You can deliver him on your own, can't you?
Not too sure about that. What if he acts up? I might need your assistance.
Alright, fine.
You should be fine. You're more metal than me.
Yeah, unfortunately I've got some old wounds here that have yet to fucking recover.
Well, so do I, so 2 wounded ones are better than 1.
You can see that, Jackal, you can see the door that he has. You can see it's been opened from the collision. The vehicle is currently upside down as well. That's important.
Oh. Well, let's go crawl out.
Jackal's going to crawl out of his open door too.
You good?
He glares at you. What kind of a gonk-ass driver are you? Can pass for a nomad if your fucking life depended on it.
Well, let's say I'm not the best escape driver, like the other people. Oh boy.
And see, he goes down, grabs the vehicle, begins to push it up. As he's kind of got it tilted up, he takes his hand and he slams his cyberware arm into the vehicle, forcing it back onto its wheels, but also doing some heavy damage to it in the process. Let's have him roll for damage.
Oh my god, it's gonna fucking explode.
This isn't the actual attack. I don't have his melee in there, so it's doing that. You can tell it begins to smoke a little bit, but it still seems to function. Climbs back into the back seat. Let's fucking go.
Alright. Hey, Montague, how about you? Who will you drive?
Fine. Starts to go. Bus is long gone. Join Max Tech. Figured I wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore.
That's what I thought.
Might be a problem.
Oh man. Would it also be would my actual deflection work for my solo? My damage reduction?
Yes, that would apply.
+1. Yeah.
All right, the three of you enter Max Tack. And see Saul shortly approaches, enters the room as he sees you've entered. Well, morning's still young, and yet you've already found them.
Yeah, we did. He was oddly cooperative.
I see. Bring him to my office.
Heard the man.
Yeah. So, Jackal. I'm happy to see that you've come in willingly. I hope that means you are here to strike a deal. Yeah. Good. I demand every bit of money that you took. In exchange, you will have your record cleared. And we'll even give you 50,000 eddies. You gonna say anything about this?
Mm-mm. What the fuck did you expect to see me to say against two men? And probably the invisible guy also here. I'm just a meatbag, man.
All right. Get yourself a deal. Good. Transfer over everything and then let me know how much your associates have. Transfers the money over. Andre got about 40K. His fee for being a good driver. Calypso. She got 200K. Needed it for some hardware. Don't know what. Didn't care. She was a good net runner. Deserved the money. Far less than I was taking. You can see Saul begins to type away at the pad on his table. Well, I am surprised. It appears this is in fact just about every eddy. Yeah. Oh, there's also 1K that went to Gregory Geiger. At least he followed through on the dummy heist. Figured I'd reward him for that. I see. And with that, we have everything accounted for. Good. Now, the question remains. Detective.
Mm-hmm.
Should we hold true to our deal with this man?
He just murdered an entire family. Not to mention he also stole the money of pretty much everyone in this city.
I couldn't agree more.
He needs to face punishment.
He's gonna kind of look around. Hey, I'm here to strike a deal. I made this easy for you. So you're going to go ahead and make this easy back. You're going to hold out. He pops out his arm, and you can see a pop-out grenade launcher is now pointing directly at Saul. So, I trust that we have a deal. And these sheets closed. Sorry, 1 second. I got to reopen them when I refreshed.
Come on, boy. Get out your invisibility. Can you roll a perception check? See if he's there.
Yeah, you can roll perception. And the hiccups are back.
Ah! Just trying to affect me.
You do see that he is in the corner.
Hey. Get him, boy.
Oh, shit. You can see his eyes begin to shimmer, and immediately his arm just immediately like buckles out, reconfiguring only partially. You can see his leg begins to crinkle up, and he slams his meat arm into the table, holding himself up. So what the hell is going on? And then a moment later,
Still so glad I don't use cybernetics. Has its perks sometimes.
a moment later, you can see the invisible guy appears, grabs him, and just holds him in a bear hug, completely restraining him. What the hell are you doing? We had a deal. This was all for the fun of it, all for a game. I cooperated, and you're just gonna throw me under the bus? Saul's gonna turn to you.
Well, at the end of the day, you're still a criminal. And you damaged not only the family, you killed them, you also damaged the whole city.
Fine. Do what you're gonna do. Abyss already got broken out of, or people already got broken out of the Abyss earlier this week. Just a matter of time before it happens again. He looks to Sark. Did you know his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure if I just spoiled that. Looks to Sark, nods his head. Sark grabs him and begins to walk into the side room and locks him away. Alright, we'll get to work on disabling his cyberware. Montague. Detective Clement. Excellent work.
Come on.
Detective Regan. Excellent work.
Don't you dare.
Just be mixing up names. There's so many names to keep track of.
Yeah, I get it. I can't even keep track of the names that you all mentioned today.
Now, I will return all of your cash that was taken from the both of you to you. I will be returning all of it to the civilians here shortly. I will not be returning any of it to the corporations.
Interesting. Trying to start him out now?
He pulls himself to his feet. It is more than that. I believe I told you some of my ambitions when I recruited you. Transcendence City will no longer give into corporate rule. I will work with Tri-X, the only corporation that hasn't backstabbed this city or used the civilian populace like a meat grinder to sell or experiment on.
Hold up, wasn't the Ronin going to kill her?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, side problem.
What?
The Ronin is out to kill the CEO of Tri-X.
You can see his eyes immediately shimmer. He's just kind of standing there. Well, we don't need to worry. At least not about her.
What do you mean, sir?
Apparently, she has already made the attempt on his life, yet he managed to bargain his way out of it. Akuma has brought in Arasaka netrunners. The deal that the Ronin had is now moot, and she is focusing all of her efforts on killing Arasaka. But that means we may have more rats to deal with. Thank you for informing me of that, though. Now I know Arasaka has in fact tried to enter the city. Back to what I was saying. I will work with Tri-X, but the TCPD will hereby be the governing body of Transcendence City.
Yeah.
Everything will begin to calm down now. Once the abyss is refilled with the prisoners, TCPD and MaxTac will fully merge operations. I have already claimed control of the TCPD, if you are not aware.
So I've heard.
The corporations will bend. SNH may try and starve out the population by forbidding food and water. Worst case scenario, I'll go in myself and execute the leaders. We will take control. Voltaic is dead. Cypher is dead. Divine is dead. Tri-X is with us. Healing Hands has been sold to Tri-X. So Healing Hands and Trauma Team is also with us, assisting in our control of the city. All that remains is SNH and Akuma Industries. Yet they appear to have their own goings-on right now.
I see. So, what is the plan now? At least for me.
Be ready to do what is necessary. Be ready to act when I call upon you. But for the rest, for right now, focus on recovering your wounds.
So I got like a little piece of glass. It's like, oh.
In honor of this alliance and your cooperation, the man next to you is not named Montague. That is a cover name.
Remy, right?
Yeah. Remy Belmont. Belmont? Is it Belmont?
Belmont.
Have I been saying Belmont this whole time? I only just saw that's an A right there. Either that's a typo or I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
I don't know.
Let me double
Name
check.
hasn't been mentioned to me before.
Yeah, let me double check.
Apparently he fought someone earlier, so somebody might have encountered him.
Is his name not even in my in-depth notes? Oh my god.
His name is not in depth.
Alright, we're just gonna keep it as Belmont.
Remy Balboa.
He was a former netrunner belonging to Akuma Industries. He also worked part-time as a ripper doc in their stead. Now he works solely for us. Isn't that correct? Nods his head. hopefully, if nothing else arises, our time is done. I said our time's done. Let's phrase that better. Hopefully, if nothing else arises, our plan is done and accomplished. The corporations will fall in line using Tri-X, and the rest of the city will have order returned. Rest up, detective.
Thank you, sir. We wouldn't happen to be able to repair armor here at MaxSeg.
We have replacement armor.
Oh, like?
What do you need replaced?
What is this called? I forgot what it's called. Body weight suit.
Yes, we have spares. Pulls it out, hands it to you.
Ooh. Thank you, sir.
Yes. New Dawn will likely not be an issue as well. According to my other operative, the one who you seem to have battled, there was significant casualties on their end. Hopefully I will be able to use him to weaken or to weaken their isolation policies. Otherwise, we may have to deal with them by force, and that may mean dealing with the other operative if they have gone soft and favor the other side now.
She did appear to be quite affectionate towards him last time I saw him.
Yes. Unfortunately, it seems that has grown with time. But I believe he is still dedicated to the greater good. Leave him to me for now.
Will do. Just let me know the next time you get a job for me.
Very well. He goes and sits down. You can see this guy returns, walks in, goes over to the corner. All right, I'm going to the hospital.
Hey, join you on that one.
And you end up making your way back into the hospital. He gets
Thank
the
God.
room, now pretty close to you.
Not pretty close to me, right next to me.
Yeah, you know. And the two of you focus on resting up as the sun begins to rise.